Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Today's topic for this session, in what ways AI, ML, students and student-centric technologies are enabling institutions to track, assess, and record the teaching learning progress. Whenever we are thinking about AI and ML, before that we can touch the area of, AR and VR. Okay. So, technology are a promising additions to the expanding field of education. Technology, due to their immense experience, innovation, information, sharing capabilities, and potential to provide virtual experience that expand access to educational opportunity that would otherwise to limited by cost of physical distance. However, this technology have only lately becomes, AR and VR. Whenever we are talking about this topic, AI and ML, so before that we can understand what is AR and VR. So whenever we are talking about VR, so VR is create an immersive virtual environment. And when we are talking about AR, augments a real world sign. VR is 75% virtual and AR is 25% virtual. And whenever we think about the VR, so here we are required more device and all. And AR, so we can, smartphone is required only to assess and all. So not taking the much time about AR and VR, because the background, when we can understand AI and ML, so we can understand what is AR and VR. For that, so that we are highlighted on that. So here, all the eminent speakers we have, and they have. Okay, no problem. So my first question, in what way new age technologies impact remote learning on online classes? This question for my left side, Mr. Raj. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. If we talk about technology, since lockdown or since COVID-19, the things have changed drastically. Yeah. And we have to go online classes, for which teachers were not trained at the time. But we have to go for that, and it was a blessings in disguise. So particularly in remote areas where the connection was very, at very distant places. So we cannot go without technology nowadays, but yes, the COVID changed the things in a very fast way. And nowadays, earlier what we were doing, that we were having smart classrooms only. And that too were showing the videos and some content to the students. And that was an attraction for the parents also, and the students, and the admission process also. But now it has become the need of the hour that we have to incorporate technology in our education system. As we are going with AI, ML, and all the process of evaluation and assessment of the students, making them more advanced in different ways, we are using technologies in the schools. So in short, I would say that yes, we cannot go without technology, and in remote areas, particularly, still there is some struggling because of the infrastructure, but even they are using smart classrooms. As in previous session, one of them was saying that all our classrooms are smart classrooms equipped, and teachers are to be trained for that, to use technology in a better way. But yes, we cannot do without it.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. According to Raj, sir, when we are thinking about technology, we can use as a support. We cannot replace any human teachers, we can say. And only the thing is, this is provided as a support, and we are going to have that, training, and where the teachers are going to be trained by different way. And learning should not stop. Distance is not a matter, and everything is in our hands, and we are going to click one thing, and we are going to have lots of information. So technology and teachers go parallelly with their supports. In this same question, sir, according to this topic, What do you think, AI and ML, what is the difference between in this?
Madam, I don't know much about it.
Okay, acha. Yes, ma'am. The difference between, may I know your name, ma'am? Geeta. Okay, Geeta, ma'am. The difference between AI and ML. No.
Yeah. If we differentiate AI means artificial intelligence. Now, we have to understand what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a way by which computer can mimic human power of problem solving, analytical thinking, right? That is such a machinery is developed. That is how to develop the critical thinking and problem solving. That is the artificial intelligence in the true aspect of artificial intelligence. We use this word many times. But if I talk about that person who is sitting in front of me, just at that back, who is seeing the mobile phone, with the help of that artificial intelligence, we can go to that person immediately and we can solve the problem of that person who is sitting in front of me, who is completely engrossed in the mobile right now. And we can think critically as well. This is artificial intelligence. Now, what do we know about machine learning? Machine learning is the mathematical process. That is, it is the mathematical model which leads a computer to develop this intelligence. It means that the machinery part, the mathematical part, whatever is used, that is known as machine learning. And artificial intelligence is the outcome or the product by which the machine can think and it can just proceed to act. This is the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. Right? Similar like human, that is the human brain. What are the parts of human brain? The biology experts, those who are sitting here, I am a chemistry expert. So biology experts, those who are sitting here, what are the different parts of brain? How the nerve conduction is there? That is all machine learning. But whatever we think, whatever we talk, whatever we present, whatever we develop our personality, how we develop our personality, how we use that intelligence or the machinery part which is there inside the brain, and the outcome is our personality. That is called as artificial intelligence. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. In short, we can say, as per ma'am, ML is a part of AI, right? And AI and ML both are part of computer system. One, we can think about beyond the box, and whenever either teachers or students, they are not always coming to us with the problems. They're coming with us with the solution also, with the different ideas, different thinking. And right now, before this sessions, I have that session in that correlation of physics and music, all this is the beauty of this technology where the human minds can think, and no doubt, either we are thinking about AI or ML, all are the creators of human minds, right? So beautifully explained by ma'am, this difference between AI and ML. So in short, the conclusion is what? ML is a part of AI, and AI ML is a two source of the computer system where they are going to understand, and the learning will be takes place with the data-based outcomes, right? Whatever data is fed in that learning should be there. So not taking much time, I'm going to raise my third questions whenever we are thinking about AI and ML. So in that conditions, yes, like ma'am says, ma'am, difference. So how this technology help in new modern classroom?
Hello everyone, myself Indira Singh from Vivek Techno School, Jaipur. So I like to just go ahead with the topic, what is AI and ML and why both the things are connected. See, AI is the artificial intelligence, ML is the machinery learning. Now, when we come to both of the things, it's totally come to the inner part of the education, that is the deep learning of the content, the topics, or the idea which we want to float for the next generation. So when we talk about artificial learning, right now in the current scenario, after the COVID, the schools have started using it over there. We are using it as a coding, we are using it as a LMS system, we are using it as for the Brainly. Why we have started using this all the systems? So that we can save the time. All the things which come rotate over there, what is the hours of our working, and what are the time period of life is going right now. Because the lifetime has been shortened over there. So everything has to be delivered in a short time. So when we take over artificial intelligence, it will be replaced slowly by the machine learning. It means we are going ahead to replace the physical presence of the teachers over there in the schools. So that way, the sir in the previous session said, the robot teaching has been started. So that is connected to the machine learning. But finally, somewhere where as a leader or as a person who is taking care of the next generation, I think we should make a pause over there with all this scenario going over there, artificial learning, machine learning, and finally coming to the deep learning. So as a school leaders, we should focus on the deep learning and inculcate all these systems in our school to benefit the students. So according to our environment, our surrounding, the area which we are catering, we should start using the systems. We should not just copy and paste over there. Right now, like we all are sitting over there, it's on a hand that we click over there the information and we start knowing about the topics. But how much practically we are doing over there? So that way some demerits over there. But yes, how it is helping our students in the current scenario, we are able to assess them very fast. We are able to solve their problems on the tips. Students are not totally dependent on us. They at home, they revise the chapter, the tutors are available, the delivered lectures are there, so it is again saving their time. Individual child has been catered through the computers, and that computers which started over there in the education system, 1992 over there, it has been now growing. So definitely, slowly and gradually we learn that any productive thing is not an accident. How we keep on using, it will help us to move ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And now my two eminent speakers always, pointing out about that the pandemic's times. Yes, that is, I think, really challenge for everyone, ki how we are going to take the learning ahead. You know, when the students are not physically approaches in the school at that time. And I think everybody's efforts are there, either we are techno-savvy or not, but everybody have put their efforts and inputs, and that is a good thing, ki every teachers become a techno-savvy, and I think every classroom on the tips, either WhatsApp method, either Zoom link, and they are going to be searching which method is good for the student and which platform is good for the student where learning should take place. So I think as a teacher, as a nation builders, we need to be clear for us only. Yes, at that time also, we have taken the things away. And whenever we are going to challenge about the life before pandemics and after pandemics, the situations go on, same way. Because now the students are available in the school and classrooms also, but still many schools, they are not going to stop the online classes, meetings and everyone, they are going to go parallelly. Right now the things are very easy, Earlier we have to taking the classes of extra classes, Right now, it has become online also. Ki if the students are not available, we are going to share the link and we are going to connect with the student and we are going to resolve their doubts and difficulty, right? So here, ultimately, ma'am is saying teacher is replaced by robotic. Now my questions to audience, this is good or bad? Yes? Very good? Very good.
Nobody would say good.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah, the conclusion is what, yes, means whenever, digital classroom introduces at that time, some teachers and some students are going to say, east or west, teacher's voice is best. Am I correct? Yes, ma'am? Yes. Supplement. Yes, in my early, yes. So here the conclusion is we cannot replace our teachers. Technology is always support the teachers, right? And where we can conclude that in what way teachers going to be teach, in what way students are going to be learn, that is become the improvement, right? So my next question, yeah, please.
एंड वन मोर थिंग जो मैंने अपने देखी सिस्टम में कि टेक्नोलॉजी से बच्चे फोकस नहीं होते उतने. जब भी टीचर कहीं क्लास में पढ़ा रहा है, अब जैसे ऑफलाइन हो है स्कूल, उसके बाद तो टीचर बच्चों के फेस रीडिंग करके जान लेता है कि कहाँ उनकी प्रॉब्लम है और वो वहीं उसको दोबारा बूस्ट करता है. जो कि टेक्नोलॉजी में तो पेरेंट्स को तो पता भी नहीं लग रहा कि क्या पढ़ाया जा रहा है क्या नहीं पढ़ाया जा रहा, लेकिन बच्चे को भी कुछ ज़्यादा समझ में नहीं आ रहा और बच्चों का अपने आप मन नहीं करता पढ़ने के लिए ज़्यादातर का. आज भी हम क्लासेज में जब अपने में देखते हैं तो 25% के आसपास बच्चे ऐसे हैं जिनका अपने आप स्टडी का मन करता है और बाकी तो पेरेंट्स के कहने पे आते हैं स्कूल में और वो फिर टीचर्स के प्रेशर से और पेरेंट्स के भी प्रेशर से काम करते हैं. लेकिन फिर भी 15-20% ऐसे हैं जो सिर्फ स्कूल में मस्ती के लिए आ जाते हैं, लेकिन टीचर वहाँ उनको भी बूस्ट करता है. और टेस्टिंग वगैरह का सिस्टम भी टीचर्स ने बाद में ऑनलाइन के थ्रू भी लिए. जैसे शुरू में मेरे को भी इस ऑनलाइन सिस्टम में टेस्ट लेने में प्रॉब्लम आई. नॉर्मली मैंने जो मेरे सिटी में देखा कि टेस्ट लेने के लिए वो टीचर्स एक साथ पूरा पेपर भेज देते हैं, तो फिर उसमें बच्चे चीटिंग करके आंसर करके दे रहे हैं. फिर हमने एक सिस्टम में थोड़ा सा चेंज किया कि जैसे MCQs में पेपर तैयार किया, 20-25 क्वेश्चन का सेट तैयार किया और उसमें एक दिन पहले एक सेट से उनको प्रैक्टिस करवा दी, अगले दिन दूसरे सेट से एक क्वेश्चन को हमने 30 सेकंड या 40 सेकंड क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग दिए. जैसे ही वो टाइम पूरा हुआ उसके बाद दूसरा क्वेश्चन चेंज कर दिया. बच्चे को इतनी देर में चाहे वो बुक ओपन करके भी टेस्ट दे रहा है तब भी वो आंसर चीटिंग करके नहीं दे पाएगा. तो ये सिस्टम अभी हम विंटर वेकेशंस आएंगी उसमें भी कोशिश करने जा रहे हैं ताकि बच्चे चीटिंग की प्रवृत्ति से निकलें, क्योंकि चीटिंग करके अगर मार्क्स लेने हैं तो फिर उसका कोई मतलब नहीं रह जाता. टीचर मेहनत करता है, बच्चे के पेरेंट्स भी मेहनत करते हैं. तो यहाँ हमने इस सिस्टम को यहाँ इस तरह से भी यूज़ करने की कोशिश की और टीचर का कहीं कोई मुकाबला नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि अब बच्चे और पेरेंट्स सभी जान गए कि टीचर को रिप्लेस नहीं किया जा सकता. हाँ, टीचर इस टेक्नोलॉजी कोविड की वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा अपग्रेड हो गए हैं और अभी भी हम लोग सभी टीचर्स के अपग्रेडेशन पे ही बात कर रहे हैं.
Please, please.
Ma'am said, good afternoon, I am Vidya, I am from Andhra Pradesh, I am the principal of Lakshya International School there. So, ma'am said, will the AI system, the robo, replace a teacher? All of us know it won't. Not only because of the knowledge, but because of the emotional connect also. Yes. The AI or the robo cannot talk to a parent and interact with the parent, tell the parent how good the child is or how bad the child is, one. The second thing, many times in a class, all of us have noticed if the teacher is good, if the teacher says good things to the child, even though the child is not good in that particular subject, because of the love for the teacher, or because the teacher shows that much of love and pampering to the child grows in that subject. Many times, the teachers also connect to the parents, talk to the parents, motivate the parents. There are some parents who hit the children, beat the children, whatever. So when parents are like this, the teachers speak to them, and when this part is handled, there also the children improve. And no robo or no technology can replace or even go close to teachers or the human touch and the human empathy, care that we teachers give to our children.
Right.
Yes, there is one more thing I would like to add. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, they are transforming our education system. And it is in the benefit of the students as well as the teachers, because teachers are getting more time and getting the work done faster way, like assessment of the papers, making of the papers, and grading the child where he is weak or where she is weak. And in that way, we can focus on those children, those who are lagging behind in any particular subject or in any particular way. So that is helping the teachers to assess the child and increase the productivity of the students. So we cannot say that it will replace the teachers, but yes, it will assist the teachers to work in a better way.
Right. Yes. Now, according to my three eminent speakers, the point is what? Okay, ma'am. Please, please, please.
And last but not the least, this is true that machines can never replace teachers. We strongly believe that. It has benefited both children as well as teachers. How it has benefited children and teachers, that though everyone has explained. Last thing I want to just explain, that is, it has helped teachers also to learn in a better way before going to classes. Why? Because learning has become a wider aspect now. A student has so many options on different social, the different platforms at the internet. So many teachers are teaching. That is, if a teacher has to teach one topic in the class, then he has to prepare at least the topic 2 days before, before entering the class, so as to increase the interest of a child. Otherwise, child has already studied on different platforms and the teacher is teaching. So the child will not take interest in the class. So it has largely helped, I think so, teachers as well. So that they have also increased their knowledge. Not only it has benefited children, but it has benefited teachers also. When the increased knowledge children is getting with a personal touch, definitely it will increase the strength or increase the attendance of a child in a class. Because at home, while studying at his laptop or tablet, he is not getting that personal touch. If an intelligent teacher is teaching in the class, then a human touch and the knowledge, motivation, and everything he will get in the classroom itself. So if he will get everything in the classroom, I don't think so the child will be facing a need to go on any other platform for at least learning process. So in that way, it has benefited both.
Yes. As per everybody's now eminent speakers, their point is what? The connectivity should be there while the learning process is going on in the classroom. And this is possible when the classroom is physically attached with the teacher and students, right? And whenever we are thinking about the balance between IQ and EQ, that is also more important, because when we are personally interacted with the student or teachers, colleagues, you know, at that time, at least in any situation, in what way we are going to react, that is, balance between IQ and EQ. Means in any situation, either situation is favor or unfavorable, but our behavior should be cool and calm, and same thing is reflected on our students also. Because ultimately, teachers are ideal for every student, and no doubt they are going to observe the teachers in a different manner also, and they are going to catch their, every actions of movement, and that is create a good impact on the students. And like sir says, ki transforming my education, yes. Everyone believes, those who are in this hall, they are going to believe that teachers should not replace with the technology. The technology always support for the teachers, where learning should be available in a different way, and the learning should be become more faster. And another point is what? Whenever we are thinking about learning, the learning style will be, as we are aware, 4 types of learning styles are there, but always we are going to say, rather than rote learning, why not we can take the student for the conceptual learning. And agriculture, education is a system like agriculture, where we are going to figure out the talent of the students, and according to that, we are going to put the inputs by the teacher side, right? Because all the students are unique. We cannot say that they are equal. Some are good in academics, some are good in, drama, some are good in dancing and singing. But artificial intelligence and machine learning is making the things easy and possible. Agree or not? Yes, so whenever we are think about, though this is the, actually when we are talking about, this is the debate topic, but because of shortage of time, my last questions, and this is voluntarily, whose choice is that, who is going to answer? How is AI and ML shaping the way towards students' education? How is AI and ML is shaping the way towards students' education? Who is going to? No, we can add.
Earlier, children were used to learning through their textbooks only, and whatever the teacher gave. The knowledge was limited to that. But then with the coming in of AI and machine learning, the children can explore by themselves as well as with the help of their teachers into more arenas where they can learn. Like for example, as an English teacher, earlier when I taught the parts of speech or something, I would just teach whatever I know, my knowledge. It would just be limited to my knowledge. But now if the child is not able to understand what I taught, so, because most of the children are audio-visual learners, like all of us know. It's not limited to one style of learning. So they would opt for videos. They can go online, look for videos, and there is a little more clarity in what I have taught. Say, suppose I'm teaching social studies. When we learn social studies, earthquake, we would picturize. We would picturize by ourselves. But then now, because of machine learning, an earthquake, we type an earthquake on YouTube and we can see a video of how an earthquake comes. So that gives a clarity to our thought, to our imagination. So machine learning and AI, both of them are very supportive to what children are learning. Their concepts get more clear. And the role of the teacher is explained a little more better in this way. It is how the teacher uses these in parts of her lesson to improve her teaching learning experience and also the children's learning experience.
Yes, definitely. AI and ML are helping out to clear the concepts, augmented reality and virtual reality. In that way, the earthquake experience or any other experience like 3D classrooms we have, 3D theaters we have, and you can experience the space movement and all that in a practical way, in a virtual way and in augmented way also. अभी हम इससे पहले वाले सेशन में प्री नर्सरी वाले कुछ थे मॉडरेटर्स यहाँ पर, जहाँ पर AI और ML का बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ होता है प्राइमरी सेक्शन में अगर हम बात करते हैं तो, क्योंकि वो बच्चे वीडियोस जो देखते हैं, राइम्स जो सुनते हैं और उसको एंजॉय करते हैं टीचर्स की प्रेजेंस में, और टीचर्स उनको हेल्प आउट करते हैं, साथ के साथ कोरिलेट करते हैं. सो कहीं ना कहीं किसी सेक्शन में जाकर होता है. जब बड़े सेक्शंस की हम बात करते हैं तो क्योंकि वहाँ पे जब हमें फॉर्मूलाज एक्सप्लेन करने होते हैं तो वहाँ पे शायद ये AI और ML कुछ यूज़ कम हो जाता है 9th ऑनवर्ड अगर हम बात करते हैं. बट येस, अप टू 8th क्लास जितने भी कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं अगर, और अर्ली 5 years की अगर हम बात करें तो वहाँ पर AI ML का बहुत ज़्यादा रोल प्ले है. और उसके बाद वाला जो सेक्शन है, अब जो सेकंड सेक्शन आ रहा है 6 से 8th वाला, या जो हम मिडिल सेक्शन बोलते हैं, वहाँ पर जहाँ बच्चा सेल्फ एक्सप्लोरेटरी मोड में होता है कि वो उसकी क्यूरियोसिटी बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा चीज़ों को एक्सप्लोर करने की कोशिश कर रहा होता है, तब यहाँ पर AI और ML उसको हेल्प करते हैं वो सारा कंटेंट एक्स्ट्रा मटेरियल प्रोवाइड करने के लिए कि वो गूगल पे जाके या दुनिया जो चैट बोर्ड्स हैं या और कोई प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं वहाँ जाकर AI की हेल्प से वो अपनी क्यूरियोसिटी को कम कर सकता है और वो इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर कर सकता है जो उसको एक्चुअल में चाहिए. सो AI एंड ML डेफिनेटली दे आर हेल्पिंग आउट, दे आर ईजिंग द एजुकेशन सिस्टम, easing out the education system and helping a child to learn more and more, to know more and more. तो टीचर्स ऑफ कोर्स उसको असिस्ट करते हैं, यहाँ पे हेल्प करते हैं कि कैसे उसको किस टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज़ करना है और कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म उसके लिए अच्छा है. तो ये इसके लिए टीचर्स को भी हमें ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा कि what is available in the market and what you can use for your education system.
Ma'am, can I add here? Like now what Sir was saying, technology. We have got 3D printing in my school last year. So earlier when we spoke about printing, it was only 2-dimensional. On the paper, black lines, and then children would not. But now, this year when I've got 3D printing for my school, even second standard children are able to understand. They are able to program a 3D printing image, and then when it comes out, the joy of learning. Two things here. One, the teacher telling them how to program the 3D image and how the 3D printing happens. And the second thing, when it actually comes out, through 3D printing, when that project comes out, and the way they display it, like my second standard children, we had an SLC, student-led conference, that's the PTM kind of thing, and there they projected 3D printing. They made a complete zoo, my second standard children, a zoo, and they spoke to the parents of how technology and the teacher have together helped them to do this 3D printing. So actually, both of them go hand in hand, and without technology, nowadays we teachers cannot teach. So we are obsolete.
In the same context, I also want to give, that is sir explained very beautifully, that is up to class 8th, it is good. And in 9 to 12, it is not required. But being a teacher of chemistry, I really tell you that is one chapter in class 12th was there, solid state. And for years we have struggled to imagine children about that chapter of solid state. But I'm really thankful to this AI and machine learning and this technology, that is now we don't have to make children to imagine something. We can show them actually. That is 3D printing machine I also have in my school. In the previous school also I was having. So actually that solid state chapter, now it is easy to explain to children. Those who are sitting here, they know the importance of solid state, that it was very difficult to explain to children, but nowadays it is very easier. And children are getting it very easy, that is, ma'am, the chapter is very easy. Still I take one period, although I am a principal, but still first period of chemistry I always take, so that to be in the touch. And this is the first chapter I teach every time with the help of this AI and machine learning. And it is the most enjoyable chapter, which was years long before, it was most boring chapter. Nowadays it is most interesting, because actually we are showing them all the solid state dimension by the 3D printing machine, as ma'am said. So in that way, technology is also helping. But I still believe that is to motivate a child and to get the best out of the child. Still AI is lagging behind. How come? Wherever the child is having interest, computers are developed, but they cannot pick up the interest of a child. Understanding? Every profession has its own aura. Every profession has its own aura. It's your vision which takes your profession higher or lower level. It is not always necessary to become an engineer or doctor to go just run behind artificial intelligence and to go for the technology. You can also use this technology in many other eras also, in other areas also. जैसे मैं एक छोटा सा example अगर दूँ, so to put mehndi in your hands is also a great profession. If that mehndi is drawn in hands of Barack Obama's wife, for which a child has charged 1 crore rupees. If in that mehndi designing technology is imparted, it can give the different aspect, or it can give that profession can become glamorous. So in that way, technology is helping only. Again, I am saying it is only helping to get best out of a child. They cannot, technology can never replace a teacher, because it is the teacher who knows the child better. What is the best thing present in the child, a teacher only knows. So in that way, both are helping each other, both are complementary to each other. Thank you.
मैंने इस सिस्टम के थ्रू एक और चीज़ जो महसूस की है कि टीचर्स की क्वालिटी में बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट आई है, क्योंकि क्लास में कुछ ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं कि जो ऑनलाइन उस चैप्टर को पहले रीड कर लेते हैं यूट्यूब से, और वो क्लास में कई बार कुछ ऐसा क्वेश्चन पुट करते हैं, अगर टीचर पहले से अपने आप को अपग्रेड नहीं करेगा तो क्लास में उसके लिए बड़ी ऑकवर्ड स्थिति हो जाती है। तो टीचर्स को भी अब रेडी होकर आना पड़ रहा है क्लासेस में, जो कि पहले कई जगह काम चला लेते थे वो, जैसे कि मैडम ने कहा कि बड़ी डिफिकल्टी आती थी लेसन को एक्सप्लेन करने में, इवन इलेक्ट्रिक बॉन्ड्स जो हैं, कोवलेंट बॉन्ड और वो सब कुछ समझाने में बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आती थी कि इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर से निकल के उधर कैसे चला जाता है। अब टीचर बड़े आराम से छोटी क्लासेस में भी समझा देता है। नहीं तो 6th 7th 8th में भी जब केमिस्ट्री के, बायो के, मैथ्स के, फिजिक्स के लेसन आते हैं तो उस टीचर को फोर्स को समझाना भी बड़ा मुश्किल था। तो अब वो सब चीज़ें बहुत ईजिली कर लेते हैं, और ग्रामर के लिए भी काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें वो एक ही पॉइंट से, एक सेंटेंस से कई सारी चीज़ें उसके कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर कर देते हैं, क्योंकि स्क्रीन पे उसको बार बार लिखना नहीं पड़ता। तो यहाँ मल्टीपल एक्टिविटीज़ वो एक सिंगल चीज़ से करवा लेता है।
Now, after listening everyone, the conclusion is what? Why we are thinking about ki replacement of the teachers, why we are not thinking about the positive way, ki this is the support system when we cannot behind for any information, or, you know, we are cope up with the developed nations also where everything is possible and everything is nothing is impossible, everything is possible in a one click, you know. And whenever we are thinking about the, like Modi ji says, digital classroom and digital India, so AI and ML is a part of moving ahead one step for digital India. Agree or not?
Definitely.
Yes. And definitely whenever I really impressed with one quote, Vyakti se Vyaktitva badalta hai. And this line is really meant for in the classroom only, where number of students are interacted with the teacher, impact with the teacher, you know, and they influence with the teachers. And without personal touch, without connectivity, the things are not possible. And you believed as a teacher, touch therapy is also work, yes, and that is very important. Doesn't matter, you know, whenever teacher enter in the class, and teachers are very lively. As per the commercial terms, teacher are in a full package, you know, full package. They are enter in the class. They are very impactful. They are very liveliness have, and they are gracefully. They are interacted in the classroom. If they are active, students are become more active. If teachers are lazy, students are more lazy. So here, you know, as per our NAP 2020 also says, they are given more weightage to technology, where every classroom is equipped with the digital classroom. Everything is possible. Suppose, for example, teacher is not good in drawing, but with this machine learning or AI, the things are feasible. Round shape is possible, triangle is possible, like ma'am says, Mehendi. Yes, everywhere, that this is what correlation with, you know, life skills. So, and whenever we are going to prepare the lesson plans, in that all this area is very important. Let the students are coming with the topic, you know, let the child is coming with a different idea. So different concept is there, ki teacher should enter in the class to complete the homework. You know, doesn't matter which level of the classroom is there, either pre-primary, primary, or middle wing, or, you know, any, but they are going to be complete homework, and then only they are going to enter in the classroom. If sometime situation is not permitted, but, you know, in staff room also they are going to click the mobile, and they are going to have and assess that information which is they are going to taught in their particular classes. So things, you know, this is the way they are going to make their life easy, rather than, you know, challenging who is good and who is bad. Everybody, you know, every coin has two aspects, good or bad. Sometime here we are not going to impact on the bad things, but yes, very positive and good. And I think all eminent speakers are ready to welcome. You know, we are not depend on, yes, what is AI and ML, but yeah, we are ready to welcome whenever we are going to say, yes, artificial intelligence. And one more challenge is there, ki artificial intelligence and ML is good for up to 8th. Is it? No.
No, it is not like that. We can continue in higher classes, but with selective measures, because everything cannot be done with the AI and ML in senior classes. But yes, when it is going to the technological part, means when we are going for now vocational training is going to be added in some areas.
Yeah.
So in that way, if we are going for robotics and coding and all that, then AI and ML are the compulsory part of the higher education also. We cannot do without it. But yes, as we are advocating AI and ML in an open way, means we are through it, but it has some negative impacts also. We should not forget that.
Yes. So here, when we are thinking about AI and ML, we are not going to forget about our 5 skills: problem solving, creative thinking, critical thinking, confidence level, presentation, all this is the mixture of AI and ML, because as a teacher, whatever in our mind that we are going to be present in front of classroom with the different machines, different way, presentation. Right now, I think every schools have that they have to taught the students how to prepare the PPT, how to assess net surfing. This is the, beauty of this AI and ML. But why we are not going to touch little bit area about what type of businesses we have when we are thinking about AI and ML. Like, according to my knowledge, we are going to develop the software. This is also, and as per survey 2022, this business is going to increase billion. Yes, graphic, designing, software development, hardware, agree or not? I think this is the where we are going to train our children to open number of career options are there, where they are going to have this, as per career counselor, they are going to say, yes, doctor, engineer, why not in a digitally, they are going to join. Many IIT institute are going to provide the software engineer and all. And that is, I think, good choice for them. And right now, career opportunities are more in this field. And like Modi ji says about that, ki, yes, digital India. And I think this is the one steps ahead when we are talking about digital India. Yes, digitally, we are going to make ourselves strong, yes, and in a different way. In classroom, that is a different. In business purpose, in a different way. When we are thinking about the society, in a marriage also, if we are going to observe, many AI, ML is there. Right now, Farah is also on electronic and, Garland. Everything is going on. So we can imagine that world. And before this, starting this session, that's why I explained you AR and VR. Where everything you have to take yourself, imagine yourself virtually. Yes, this is possible. One day it is happened and experienced. Yes, household activities also done by robotics and all. In India also it is possible. Yes, in the classroom, no doubt we are expecting. Some schools have that robotic labs also. Students have that class-wise, they have how to prepare, assemble that robotic parts where they are going to prepare the cart in a technical way, how they are going to pick up the material and everything. And I think during pandemic's time also, some are going to invent it about that, during Corona time, we are not going to touch everyone, we are not going to face, we are going to keep the distance. At that time, they are invented some machines where everything is possible on remote to serve their food or water, everything is feasible. So, the thing is what, whenever we are thinking about AI and ML, we are not going to start the debate. Yes, teachers and AI and ML goes parallelly. And this is both the part of the system of education, where education going to move ahead in the next steps, right? And that's why we all welcome AI and ML in a positive manner in our school, and we are going to train our teachers also for that, right? And of course, if teachers are trained, how the machines are going to use, how the computers are going to use, how the artificial intelligences are going to use, and after that multiple intelligence, many things are there, but the things are either augmentation, either logarithms, either mathematical terms, either theoretical terms, either personality, either English. In all the subjects related, AI and ML is good. Yes?
Yes.
Agree?
As we see
yeah.
that classrooms now, and if we compare them with the 20 years ago classrooms, back classrooms, they are completely changed with the smart boards and audio-visual instruments in the class, in the computers and all that. After 20 years, definitely once again the things are going to be changed. 10 or 20 years, we cannot say. But yes, of course, robots, as there are in some schools, in other schools, it will be a part of attraction for the students as well as for the teachers. So after 20 years, definitely the classrooms are going to be changed. And we cannot say it will eliminate the present system, but yes, it will change the system of education, system of teaching also. As well as if we see that technology has taken over the education system It has changed the education system completely, and definitely AI and ML will change it completely after 10 years or 5 years, because it needs a lot of investment on the part of the management, which is not possible right now, because in the rural belt, fee structure is very low, where we cannot meet out with the salaries even, and then we have to go with this kind of infrastructure. So though government is helping out with the adult tinkering labs and in other ways to develop the labs and robotics in the schools, but even then a lot of investment is required in this, and then a lot of check is required on the students also, because it can be misused also. So to check that, we have to be very careful, the teachers have to be very careful, and they have to upgrade themselves to come up to the expectations of the students, as well as to check them, to check the parents as well, because during the COVID time, parents were also watching the teachers, and there were objections in different ways, कि ये क्या हो रहा है, क्लास में बच्चे बोल रहे हैं. But yes, it helped out the students also, because in virtual classrooms, students, they are not scared of their teammates or classmates, and they can ask any type of questions. So we have to develop a hybrid type of education system where technology as well as the role of teacher both play an important role.
अच्छा.
जैसा कि सर ने कहा कि आने वाले टाइम में कुछ चेंजेस आ सकते हैं डेफिनेटली, जब तक कि एआई इंटेलिजेंस के थ्रू सिस्टम में इमोशनल टच नहीं आता, टीचर्स रिप्लेस नहीं होंगे. हाँ, होने को ये भी हो सकता है 10, 20, 50, 100 साल बाद कि अभी सीधे अभिमन्यु पैदा हो, सीधा जस्ट लाइक अभिमन्यु का काम हुआ था, तो उसको डायरेक्ट ही नॉलेज मिल जाए, तो फिर किसी की बात में जरूरत ही नहीं रहेगी.
बिल्कुल सही बात है.
I would like to add one thing. Like when we are talking about AI, ML, and the deep learning, the point is always one thing in my mind. Finally, we are going to cater human beings only.
Yeah.
So we should not totally depend. We should hybrid the education system, but we should not straight away go out of with the new system coming up over there. Because once we start doing totally with AI, education system or machine learning, we'll be somewhere reducing our own races. So let us work with the thing that we incorporate the good things and we eliminate out the cons of the technology coming in. Like I have in my school adult tinkering lab, and every week the child is sent mandatory over there to work on the robotics. And they come, they create something. Some are very happy and some are very destructive. So we have to keep our eye open on the destructive level coming to the human mind. And unless we start stopping it, we'll be not able to proceed further. So that is my statement over there, being a leader. Let us keep working, learning, teaching everything, chasing the human brains and the human life. Thank you.
Very true.
Yes, दैट इज़ वेरी करेक्ट मैम। अगर हम बात करते हैं, अभी पिछले सेशन में सर बोल रहे थे कि एथिकल वैल्यूज़ सिखानी है, मॉरल वैल्यूज़, वो सिर्फ एक ह्यूमन बीइंग और एक टीचर ही सिखा सकता है, मशीन नहीं सिखा सकती। मशीन वो स्टोरी ज़रूर दिखा सकती है कि ये क्या हुआ था या कैसे हुआ था, बट उसको इमोशनली वो एक टीचर ही सिखा सकता है, जिसको हम कभी रिप्लेस नहीं कर पाएंगे। ये टेक्नोलॉजी हमें असिस्ट करेगी, ये हमें सोचना है कि हमें इसको कितना अपनी क्लासरूम में इस्तेमाल करना है और वो क्यों ज़रूरी है। बिकॉज हम समय के साथ हमारा बदलना ज़रूरी है, हम ये नहीं चाहते कि हम पीछे रह जाएं। अगर हम आज बात करें कि जब हम गुरुकुल के ज़माने में थे और अगर हम आज मॉडर्न एरा की बात करते हैं, तो हिंदुस्तान किसी से पीछे नहीं है और हमारे यहाँ के ही टेक्नोलॉजिकल एक्सपर्ट्स दुनिया के सारे लीडिंग वेंचर्स को लीड कर रहे हैं। सो हम उसमें भी पीछे नहीं रहेंगे और इसमें भी पीछे नहीं हैं। थैंक यू।
यहाँ पे जो कंक्लूजन आ रहा है कि हम अगर एजुकेशन सिस्टम वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट गुरुकुल सिस्टम टू सीसी पैटर्न टू अगेन दिस एजुकेशन, राइट? द एवरी मोटो बिहाइंड इट व्हाट लर्निंग, and that the ma'am is truly said ki yes, when the technology in our hand, it's very important how to use and what to use. This is very important, this WH question to every student. And before giving this technology in the student hands, every parents need to become a techno savvy, otherwise misuse will be possible. And as per survey says ki under the age of 14, all the survey you says cyber crime is there, and the children are very influenced with the number of games and all. So the concern is what, कितना कहाँ क्या ज़रूरी है ना? और measurement, if traditional learning is there, that is also not bad. That's why 80% world is, leaded by India only. So traditional education is not bad. With the help of traditional education, why we are not going to take a support of modernization, right? So that the things are going to be feasible and possible. Traditional plus modern is equal to the development of the students. Because whenever we are thinking about the centric education, buyer's point of view and seller's point of view, who is the CPU? Child. Because everybody are going to have the centric assessment, that is children. So rather than debating the topics, what is good or bad, as a nation builder, we are going to take an oath ki yes, we are going to welcome the technology also, and we cannot forget our traditional values, which is possible when the teachers are physically present in the classroom with the equipped of digitally strong classroom. Agree or not? So for you, wrap up with the takeaway. First takeaway for you all, connectivity with the students, that is really possible, and teachers should always complete the homework. Third thing is, or third takeaway for you all, yes, whenever you are going to assess, that assessment is possible with the technically and mathematically, right? And that is very precise, and in a shorter time we can improve. And yes, fourth takeaway, we can, with the help of AI and ML, we can save the time, right? And yes, of course, what is the need of the society to save the paper? Yes, this is also possible when we are going to use our AI and ML in a very nicely in our classroom. So I really extend my thanks to each and every eminent speakers here. And this is the knowledge of wisdom where we are going to gather and to express. And I really thanks to Chandan sir, who is given this opportunity where we need to express ourselves. And of course, we have taken the time also completely, yes. Yes, and I think all are very nicely added this point. So thank you to everyone for nice, you are giving and enlightened us with this topic, which is really, whenever we are talking, there is no charm in AI and ML because this is very mechanical, where loss, loss of emotions, loss of feelings and everything. But ultimately, whenever thinking about that, we can connect with each other with the support system. So with this quotes, east or west, teachers are best. And we are always support with the machines and all. We can appeal bada. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
लास्ट में मैं अपने दोस्त की 2 लाइनें चुराकर बोलना चाह रहा हूँ। नए हालात लाने को नए आंसर नहीं आते, नए हालात लाने को नए आंसर नहीं आते, यही मिट्टी संवरती है, यही जर्रे संवरते हैं, यही मिट्टी संवरती है, यही जर्रे संवरते हैं। थैंक यू ऑल द टीचर्स, दे आर ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग देमसेल्व्स।
Thank you so much, sir. And I think we become very energetic after this line. Yeah, thank you so
I
much,
would
sir.
request kindly stay back. That was an amazing and fantabulous session by all of you. Thank you so much. I would request Mr. Chandan to kindly come on stage and felicitate.